Welcome back everyone. Today I'll be reviewing this 1/18 scale Lamborghini Gallardo by Maisto. I've always loved these Gallardos, especially this particular make or generation. So I thought I have been trying to get my hands on one of these for a while. I have looked at AutoArts, but I haven't been lucky enough to win the bids sometimes. As you all know, it is difficult to win bids nowadays because everyone bids in like the last 10 seconds, but so it is a Maisto, it is a budget model, but as far as budget model goes, this isn't actually too bad. I have seen worse of like people reviewing and stuff. This does have, like most budget models do as well, good and bad points. So first thing I want to know that is pretty bad is the gap between the wheel and the wheel arch on this side. It is on both sides, and sometimes when the steering is locked in, the wheels will get locked in as well. It's not happening so much now. They sort of get caught, as you just seen there actually. So it's in there and it sort of gets stuck on the other side of the wheel arch because it's so close to this one rather than it being central. So that's one thing I don't really like, and like I said, it's on both sides as well. I'll show you now. It gets stuck. Like, this one's not so bad, but it's still not entirely central. It's one of those things really. So we'll get into the review anyway. So going into the front, headlights are actually really well done. Nice clear plastic used on them, and no peg whatsoever, which is strange for a Maisto because they normally do have pegs. But yeah, really nice detail on headlights there. Nice embossed Lamborghini badge. Very nicely done there. Zoom into it. And then grills, very standard Maisto, just one plastic piece with the grill texture to it. Not too bad. Not really got to say on the front. As far as opening parts go, everything opens. That being the doors, which are not scissor doors unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure if this one actually does have scissor doors in stock. Trunk opens, or boot opens, and then the engine compartment also opens as well. So that doesn't stay open sometimes, which is a bit annoying. So going on to the side, got painted on turn signal / indicator there. Suspension is pretty good at the back, it's pretty smooth. Front, however, it's not really, barely even existent. Panel gaps, as you can see there, are pretty big. The biggest panel gap I've ever seen is at the back here, which I will include a picture now of what it looks like on the real car. So as you've just seen now, this is just massive, and then also it goes all the way around the actual compartment as well, just the big panel gaps, which is, like I said, it's a Maisto, it's a budget model, so you have to kind of expect it for the price and the brand. So it's doesn't come as a surprise, to be honest. Wheels are actually really nicely done. A nice Lamborghini logo in the middle. Sadly the brake discs don't go through the calipers. However, the calipers do have Lamborghini on them, and the discs are nicely done. Just really well done. Wheels are quite smooth sometimes. Front's about the same as the back. And then this intake here doesn't go all the way through, it's one of those, just one plastic piece. You can also see like the die-cast metal paint or whatever. It's not perfect, but it's the same around this one up here. I've had a bit of a thought of this one as well, because obviously this goes straight into the engine bay. It would have been a lot cooler if that actually went all the way through, but there isn't. There's a bit of plastic like right there, which I thought, like, surely it can't be too bad on manufacturing to actually get rid of that plastic piece. Like, just have a hole there at least, sure. But I don't know why they feel the need to cover that when it would make it a lot better if they didn't. But again, I keep saying it's a Maisto, got to expect it. So I'll show you the interior last. Going on to the back, again, no pegs in the lights as far as I can see. In fact, there is one right there in the middle, but you could barely see it. And I've had this car for a couple weeks now, so I've literally just noticed that because it's on the camera. I looked through the camera and I just seen it then, but like I said, it's barely noticeable because it goes in the darker bit of the tail light anyway, so it sort of blends in. But nice texture behind the light as well, behind the plastic. Same grille as on the front, same sort of material. Nicely done Lamborghini badge again. And then another thing with the back end opening is that it scratches on the actual metalwork as well. So you can see it rubs, which is kind of, you know, understandable. And maybe that's the reason why there's such a big panel gap, but sometimes it will get caught on the bodywork and then it scratches it. So I have to try and be careful. Like if I was to try and force it open and it's pretty much touching there, so obviously something in there is rubbing. But there's not really much I can do about that. Exhausts, very budget, very cheaply done. And yeah, this little spoiler thing here feels like it's plastic. I think it is a plastic separate piece. The brake light there, the brake strip light, it's just painted on there. And then these little intakes are just moulded with the metal, pretty much. Yeah, so going on inside, I'm just going to keep the doors shut actually. I'll just lift up the camera for this. So, yeah, interior wise, it's actually on the better side. So I like the white on black interior, it looks really nice. And as you can see, all the buttons have actually got what they do on there. So you got start, you got play, you got off, stop. I was really surprised when I saw that. It even says Lamborghini on the dashboard there as well. So yeah, steering wheel's nicely done. It does move with the wheels. And then the clocks are also nicely done as well. So compared to the rest of the car being pretty standard, it's actually not too bad interior wise. Even the doors have that white on black, and the seats also have, like, you can just about see this texture to the actual seats themselves. So yeah, really well done. And then last thing I'll show you obviously would be the engine bay. I am doing this one-handed. Yeah, engine bay is not too bad. Got a lot of carbon fibre in there, which is nice. I do like carbon fibre, I'm a huge fan of it. And it does go all the way through to the bottom, as you can see my fingers at the bottom there. It is pretty standard, got nice chrome as well. But yeah, so overall, like I said, it's a Maisto, so it is going to be lacking on the detail in some areas. But yeah, if you're into this Lamborghini, then I strongly recommend it. So yeah, thanks for watching.